Hey everybody, you probably remember me. I did the video on novice filleting trout. Tonight we're going to fillet a mangrove snapper. Legal size is a minimum of 10 inches, as you can see there. I'm going to zap the tape measure away from the cameraman because it's in my way. Hey, I just want to point out to everybody that this, along with another mangrove snapper and 2 trout, my girlfriend Nicole, she actually caught this fish, so props to her. I love a woman that can go out on a boat and fish and actually catch something, bait her on hook, etc. So anyway, here's what we're going to do. Same as the trout, and here's the thing, people. Trout, snapper, grouper, if you want to fillet it, it's all done the same way. There's no trick to it. So if you watch my filleting the trout video, same thing, go behind the gill, cut up. Yeah, and the only thing about the snapper is their skin is a lot tougher than a trout. I can guarantee you that. So it's not going to be as easy to cut through as a trout. Same thing, you poke the skin, go down the backbone, just trim it. All the way down the backbone, all the way down the tail. Same thing as the trout. And these are a little bonier, and they'll probably have a blood vein in them too. So the cameraman's going to step to the other side. You stay along the rib cage, backbone, whatever you want to call it. And I'm telling you guys, the secret to this is a sharp fillet knife. Okay? You don't have a sharp fillet knife, and you're going to leave a lot of meat behind. See how I'm going against the rib cage, cutting, and cutting the meat is simple. It's the skin that is extremely tough. Nothing like a trout, I can promise you that. So see, I just went through there. There's some people out there that use a serrated edge knife to cut, maybe on shark or something, but not on this. So cut. Just like the trout video, no guts, no blood, okay, a little redness, there's a fillet. Like I said, this is a 10.5 inch mangrove snapper, so, and take a look right here. You see any meat left in there? None, okay? Everything up in here and up in here is all guts. You don't want any of that. Get a nice fresh fillet, okay? Do the same thing. Up under the gill, cut it down. Like I said, a mangrove snapper's got some tough skin, so the sharper your knife is, see him smiling at you in the video? Okay, sharper the knife is, the better off you are. And I just sharpened this knife, but it's not a top of the line fillet knife. So get in behind that and go down the fin. See, I'm going down behind the fin. Sometimes the tip of the knife is the sharpest, so that's where you want to stay. You don't want to go to the base of the knife because it's not as sharp as the tip is, because you don't use the tip as much. Okay? So there's some people out there that will, just like I showed you in the trout, they'll get it and then they'll just press down and go all the way through the tail. Okay? Once again, you lift that flap of meat up and just take the tip of your knife and just cut. Okay? Once you get to that point where you're hitting skin on the other side, just take your sharp fillet knife and cut. Okay? One of the things that I like to do, once I have a bag sitting off to the side, there's what's left of the fish. Okay, let me show you from that point of view. You see any meat? I don't think so. I just put that in a disposable bag. The garbage man will love it. Or you could take it, like I said in the trout video, you can grind it up, put it in your garden, use it for fertilizer. So just kind of clean the knife off a little bit, clean the fillets off a little bit. Like I said, it wasn't a big fish, so the fillets aren't going to be huge. Maybe make one sandwich out of that small 10.5-inch snapper. I kind of cleaned up what you're doing for the next stage. Okay, a little towel on the edge of the sink there to help me clean. You need a paper towel because it's dry. Okay, and you'll see why in a second. So I'm going to take the meat, lay it down on the fillet board. Okay, take the paper towel, get the meat started. Okay, and then press flat down, getting as much pressure as you can. You want to go all the way against the board, and then the paper towel comes in because it's dry and grips the skin. Okay, and like I said, your fillet knife needs to be sharp. If it's not, you're gonna get chunks of skin and stuff like that. So even on a fish like that, you get an okay size. So 2 of these would make a nice sandwich. But look at the skin. Okay, that is nothing but skin, no meat. Okay, and then I just put that in my bag, grab the other fillet, put it down, same process. Start, get down to the skin, keep the knife down. When you get to a certain point, you grab it with your paper towel. Okay, keep the knife flat down. Like I said, sometimes the tip of the knife is sharper. Okay, that slipped out a little bit, that's alright. Okay, now I got a good grip now because I flipped the meat up, and you just fillet it. Okay, like I said, it was a small fish, but if you really look at it, there's no meat left there. Ribs are still there, skin's still there, absolutely no meat left on there. Like I said, this is what you probably get out of a 10-inch snapper, maybe a sandwich worth, but I can promise you the meat will be more tender. Okay, the bigger the fish, the tougher the meat. So anyway, hope you learned something, because I did, and have a great day.